Good morning, good morning, good morning. Back to the programming streams, right? Let me close all the tabs. What's that I know don't need? No. Stream is running. Yes. Perfect. So I just got approved this and this app update, so good, those are rolled out. And the goal for today is work on this Paywall implementation in one of the applications to see is it work, is it not, and so on. The author of the Paywall, Nick, is saying that those paywalls are good and working. And I kind of like them because there is option of like 3 days free trial on this paywall and also 30 days paid trial. So if you're not ready to commit to subscription yet, so you can choose between 2 different trials, whatever works for you. Completely free one or like cheaper commitment before you're going all in. So yeah, we'll try to build those today. That's the plan. Okay, let me see. Is everything nice and green? And yeah, as always, my PC, actually GPU crashing periodically. If stream is just going off unannounced, then you know, that's that. Hopefully, fingers crossed that I will get the replacement GPU today. I don't know, we'll see. If I will get them, then maybe we'll have second stream at night. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, but night streams usually are just Arc Raiders, kind of to promote my Arc Raiders app. We'll see. Okay, I think I need to post on Instagram as well, right? That we are kind of going live, stuff like that. Actually, I will do post on Instagram. I'm kind of happy that we got approved small habit update. That's nice. Okay, this one. Yeah, that will be the post. So what are you doing today? What's on your to-do list? For me, it's Paywall update. I'm kind of curious if is my chat working. If you're just lurking, that's fine. It was nice to get 2 updates approved in a row after all those rejections. Really cool. Oh, thanks for sub. Is it okay to use Light Team in 2026? Hello, Montiel. Working on my app. Also, Rob. Hello, Rob. Nice, nice. So let's work together. Oh, dude, yes, microphone was off. Sorry. Subscriber signs 5K. Nice. I need some t-shirts, in the merch. Subscribe it before 1K and so on. Yeah, sorry, microphone was off. Yeah, I was telling that basically I got 2 apps approved in a row. That's really nice, kind of comparing with multiple rejections. That's kind of cool. And yeah, this habit tracking application update is approved, and also extraction rider companion, basically that's Arc Raiders companion app was approved. I think we can send people to the YouTube channel, just kind of because why not, right? Julius has so many tabs open, and let's see what we have here. Oh, okay, this is the one that I actually need. This one can go to somewhere to the side. Okay, this will work. So yeah, microphone is on now. How do you manage API keys for my project testing itself? Maximum limit reaches. What? That sounds like 2 questions. How do you manage API keys? Usually, I'm basically using some SDKs in the apps, and then basically API keys are handled in them, if that was the question. Okay. Okay, that's the story. Making story post. I think that's good enough. Bumps. Hey Kahayo, hello. So, what are we doing today? Today I would like to basically build this Paywall. And here is also Paywall kind of whatever it is, like template. So I need to create project in Superwalls. I already have project for 2 of my applications, but I'm adding kind of new app. Let's add bundle ID. Oh, also another thing, I just downloaded. Did I download, or I'm still downloading? Where are my downloads? I downloaded new version. No, not this app, please. Not on stream. Download. Yeah, here it is, Xcode 26.3 release candidate. That should support some kind of agentic coding. What app do you use for your assets? Well, I used Sketch for a while. Initially, when I created assets, I used Sketch. And then I switched it to Figma, but I never really mastered Figma. But nowadays, I don't really have like assets in the application. Let me show you. For example, this app right here. So that is just image, right? You are not creating images in Figma or what else. Okay, Paywall itself, that's basically RevenueCat, Paywall. But here, if you are looking into the application, those are basically emojis or SF symbols for kind of assets, or I have images. Basically, I think that currently SF symbols are doing a great job to build okay-ish looking user interfaces without need for some kind of assets. So all of that here, for example, those also are SF symbols. You know, you don't really need, I think nowadays, assets for small user interface elements like that. I'm trying to use basically available in the system items. That's what I do. I'm using Affinity for UI for my current app. Yeah, Affinity is also good. I do not do design anymore for apps. I have Sketch app, but I don't I don't have subscription anymore. I'm not paying for it anymore. I don't know why you don't need. The very last app that I did design was basically this one, but it is already kind of outdated. I had something initial screen, then I was working on update. Also, my friend designer helped me with those gradients, what else not. But to be honest, I will not use those anymore. And this was basically 3 years ago. I think I created this design 3 years ago. Yeah. So if I will be designer, I will be happy to pay for the Sketch subscription, but I'm not, you know, and there were months where I do not open Sketch at all. So paying subscription felt like a waste, and also kind of community moved to Figma. So I kind of switched to Figma, but I never mastered Figma in the level that I was able to do designs in the Sketch. I'm not saying those are kind of amazing designs, and I'm saying also I got help from my friend designer, but generally that's basically is the level that I was able to do in Sketch designs. But nowadays, I don't know, SwiftUI is so rapidly fast. I'm just prototyping in SwiftUI. I do not design anything anymore. That works just fine for me. Okay, where we are. Okay. Build error. No such model Superwall kit. Okay, let's add Superwall kit. So, again, I'm adding Superwall to the app, and I need to do configuration on Superwall side as well. Where are our dependencies? Package dependencies. We have Superwall. What do I miss here? Do we really miss anything here? We have Superwall dependency. Maybe we need to restart the project. I'm just learning SwiftUI, always been UIKit user. Yeah, that's kind of getting over to the UIKit that took a lot of time. That's thinking about that kind of declarative UI and so on. Currently, it's kind of no problem for me at all. But initially, I remember for me, it was kind of hard to switch the thinking. But SwiftUI is good and stable, I will say. We have a relatively big freelance project which is built using UIKit, and we have quite a few kind of user interface bugs, which looks that is because of UIKit. What I mean by that, basically, it looks that Apple kind of prioritize now SwiftUI updates when they rolling out basically new versions, fixing bugs for SwiftUI faster than for UIKit. And yeah, I think it is time to switch if you didn't yet. Interesting. Why do we have this error? Okay, I will probably, let's try to close the project and then just reopen. Let's just do, you know, basic stuff first, because it looks that we have the missing product Superwall kit. Yeah, maybe that's the wrong library which is imported, but we'll see that in a moment. Fetching. Maybe it will fetch the libraries and that will fix the problem. Sometimes. That's the problem. Yeah, definitely that's a good way to start. Just start new project. Yeah. Currently pursuing bachelor degree in software engineering. Should I save money for a MacBook Pro or a gaming laptop will be good for now? I have LG Gram laptop, but looking for something better. So, you know, saving money is always a good thing. So I will say, save the money. Then when you see, if you will see that you really need that MacBook Pro, you'll have money to buy, but until you really need it, you can basically just use whatever you have. That LG Gram, I think those are decent. Hello, Paul. Hey. Yeah, and that's the best way of learning kind of things. I like to do that as well, basically starting new projects and kind of, yeah, going from there. Okay, so we need app name. App name currently is focus lock Pomodoro timer. Let's just copy that. Because I'm lazy and I don't like to type. App name, bundle. Oh, it will find it. Oh, nice. Okay. I think project name we will go as well with this focus lock Pomodoro timer with full app name. Okay, create app. MacBook Pro prices are going to rise and be expensive. Probably. It always was so with those RAM, everything else basically goes up and down. It's shitty if you need to buy right now. Check out my 64 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM in the streaming PC. That's a flex nowadays, right? But yeah, those prices are going up and down. I remember when I was buying RAM for gaming laptop, there was some kind of big fire happened on China factory, RAM factory. And that was, I don't know, 30 years ago, maybe, for a while ago, you know. Yeah, Paul, that is a flex. Actually, with current RAM prices, I'm thinking, you know, I have this necklace and I could basically took those 32 gigabyte DDR5 RAM sticks and basically make a necklace from them. I think that will be really kind of cool way to flex, you know. That PC is worth serious money. Yeah, basically because of that RAM, it kind of, I think, I built it about 1.5 years ago. Currently, it's definitely more expensive than when I built it. It's interesting, right? Usually I'm saying buy only gear when you need it, but sometimes you do not know, you don't even know that, but you're kind of making some kind of savings buying in advance. And that happens periodically. My old PC is probably more expensive now than my MacBook Pro. Exactly. Yes. But that will be interesting when Apple will adjust prices. It will be interesting to see basically, okay, what will happen then, right? Okay, here I have Codex open. It's kind of working on the task. So Superwall project is added. Configure Superwall with API case. Register Superwall placement. Okay, this one I was looking for. So we are going to do this one. And then even the bubble comes down, I bet the MacBook prices will stay just as high. Yeah, that's the problem with Apple. They are quick to raise prices and not so quick to kind of adjust them. I'm going to buy my M4 MacBook Pro now before it gets more expensive. Yeah, you know, if you're kind of on the edge about do I need to upgrade or not, I think it is good time to upgrade. And especially if you can find some deals, you know, on like all their models if they are still available. For example, I bought my M3 Max 4 with big discount. It was something like €1,000 cheaper than like regular price. So that was a good deal. Okay, we have plenty of build errors now. Okay, how we do this configuration here? To quick start, paywalls, campaigns. Okay, here are campaigns. Okay, let's create. What was that? What we needed to add? Global paywall. Global paywall, great. Okay. So we will need to add products and everything and paywall. Okay. M5 is rumored to be coming out in March. Yeah, that's tricky because M5 should come out someday soon. Therefore, I'm kind of happy that I don't need to buy now. And I hope that I will be able to wait until M6 is coming out and then we'll see. That price jumping up and down hopefully will be already ended. Okay, I use this template. Now I should click the project. Okay, this one. And what's next? Okay. Is it template? Okay, we want you to try. I'm not sure about this V. Because I'm indie developer, you know. Focus, lock. Is it okay if I will go in this paywall with I want you, because V, should we go with V? I want you, I will go with I, because I'm always kind of saying, I'm indie developer, you know, it's not like some kind of corporation. I want you to try focus lock for free. Okay, and here, that's video. I have video to add here actually. Okay, and then we have page 2. And then we have page 3 with actual paywall. Okay. I like that. I like the template, to be honest. Listen. What do you think? Should I go with V or should I go with I in the paywall? Basically, we would like to give you a free trial. We will send you reminders. Because who is we? I and Codex? That's the question, right? Okay. Okay, for now, I will keep this with V. I will save it. Let's add products. It will not fetch the products. We need to add them. Why it is not fetching? Yeah, I didn't do configuration for the Superwall's paywall for a while. I have no idea how it works, so we are learning that together here. Products. Okay, here we are. Isn't it? Can't you fetch it automatically? Reference name. Select a product. Let me see, maybe in project settings somewhere. Paywalls, products. Here they are. Okay, can we fetch them from the App Store just automatically? Data is used. What's that? Hello, yes please. Delivery? Okay. Okay. Waiting. Okay, thank you, crap. So delivery. I don't know, maybe that's my GPU, we will see. It is here already. Okay, give me a sec, I will be back. Again, back. This should be GPU. Obviously, we will not install it now because I'm not sure it is possible to do hot swap for GPU, you know, while stream is ongoing. Of course, it's not possible. So we will do that off stream, but just to have a sneak peek. Ta-da! That's what we got. Cheapest, smallest of RTX 5070 available in the market. So basically I did the same thing, you know. The prices on RAM is going up. My GPU is already kind of not dying, it's practically dead. It computer crashing multiple times in a day, and I never know if I will be able to restart it. So we need a new GPU, and here it is, got that before prices locally for GPUs are going up, and yep, we'll install it later today. I don't know where to go, somewhere here. Basically, yeah, I will install it today, so, and if we have it, I will need to try it on the night, so probably I will do Arc Raiders stream at night. So, yeah, we can expect that. But for now, I will keep streaming using my 6-ish years old Radeon 5700 XT. That GPU was in kind of higher price category when I bought it, comparing with current one, but current one, new one actually. But new one should be, I don't know, probably 5 times more capable than that one. Because time. It's like cheaper, but you got the point. Yeah, thank you, Rob. Thank you. Because nowadays it's kind of, okay, I'm not kind of programming on that machine, but I'm recording videos using that PC, I'm streaming. And one day I was basically trying to record video, and that PC just crashed something like 4 or 5 times in a row. And basically I starting to record video, I starting to talk, something share screen and so on, PC crashes 4 or 5 times in a row. Yeah, it's basically just doesn't make sense to kind of keep trying to use it at that point. Okay. Let's go. Adding products. Can we in-app pricing is localized and pull it directly from the stores? Okay, it makes sense, but can we just kind of pull data from the stores? Probably no. Probably it is not possible. Okay, let's go. App Store Connect. Subscriptions. Okay, let's do one thing first. So for this specific paywall, I will need 2 yearly subscriptions, and I have 2 yearly subscriptions. I will just need to create different introduction offers. Dog is just kind of pushing me to play with him. So let's try to figure that part out. Okay, I have my I have my chat here. My research. That doesn't actually help. That doesn't help at all. Okay. Let me do following. Let's fix those bugs first. So what's happened here? Can we build it now? Okay, it builds. Why we still have errors? Okay, we're still getting RevenueCat Paywall, which is expected behavior. That's cool. Okay, this works. Why do we have those errors? Product. Clear all issues. Let's try to build again. I'm just curious. Are those leftovers or those are real errors? Those are leftovers. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so next thing. Superwall implemented as optional paywall. And a Superwall package. Okay. Configure Superwall with API keys. Superwall is set. Okay, we need Superwall public key now. Let me find that one. Oh, actually, you know what? That will be nice decor for today. Waiting for the night to get installed. Okay, let me find those keys first. Settings. Keys. Okay, I see. Public API key. Okay, let me commit that part. API keys. Okay. Setting keys. I'll be back with screen sharing in a moment. Let me set keys first. Do you try using Cloud Agent SDK on Xcode yet? I'm downloading Xcode 26.3. Actually download that. And I didn't try it, but I will. I use it once, works pretty well. I wish that had an option for Opus. Don't they have option for Opus? So they added that new kind of, okay, I committed changes. Okay, I can go back to the screen sharing. So, okay, there is currently this AI implementation that is shitty. Basically, when you kind of trying, it always forgets, basically where is settings, settings. It always forgets my intelligence. It logs out from the cloud AI all the time. It's logged out again. And that works very bad, you know. So that's not good. But they have that new agentic, whatever, workflow. I didn't try that yet. I think I started to install new Xcode. Oh yeah, here it is. It's release candidate, so it's already Xcode. Oh, interesting. Let me close Xcode. Then I will, because currently I'm currently on 26.0. Let's move to the applications folder. Yes, we replace. Basically, I'm going in, all in on that new shiny thing. Anyways, if there will be problems, we can install Xcode as app. I have it installed actually, and we can just roll back to the whatever regular kind of Xcode. We'll see. Mine logs out too. Yeah, it logs out all the time, Rob. I don't know, it's so annoying all the time. And to be honest, I just gave up because it works shitty anyway, so why should I care, you know? And I just use a terminal as everyone else. Okay, so we have predictive code complaints model installed. Okay, let's go. We'll see how that will work. And the chat bar is still buggy. It's annoying. It tries to do inline prediction, so it has some UI bugs. I'm not surprised. I don't have high expectations. I just watched a video today on the morning about this kind of new shiny thing. Oh, its animation is kind of nice. That's new. See agentic coding in action. Okay. Actually, what's that? Oh, that's sketch. Let's close it. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, it's download simulators. We can probably kill those. This probably will just open video. Am I right? Yeah, it opens. Yeah, oh no, it opens documentation. Fine. Okay, we will just continue. And what's going on? Nothing, just opening up. Okay, cool. Whatever. Okay, let's see. Xcode settings, providers, cloud agent. Okay, we need to get it. Okay, let's go and get it. Install. Preparing. And OpenAI. Oh, you can get codecs as well. Okay, not bad. Yeah, sure. Let's go. Let's try both of them. I wonder if they ever gonna implement Gemini in Xcode after the Siri release. Oh, yeah, I don't know. They kind of said already that for on-device intelligence, they are working with Google and will use Gemini. So probably. Okay, let me catch up on the looks so too. Rumors say that Sonnet 5 is imminent, so hopefully it will be good and available in Xcode soon. We'll see, sure. What's that Christmas melody? Come on, we are over that already. We're over Christmas already. Hello, what's going on? Okay, but it's installing those agents. Agents are installed. Let me catch up on the chat. I'm also pursuing computer science. Computer science? CD? What's CD? Probably it's computer science. Yeah, computer science degree in the future for my 9th grade Cambridge, and I'm taking CS to give me. So give me your computer. Okay. I'm using Core i3 8GB running LLMs. Really? How can you? Jesus. But you know, when you are studying, maybe you don't have money, but you have all the time in the world, you know. I remember when waiting for 20 minutes for compiling wasn't a big deal, you know, because whatever. So okay, still downloading simulators. Let me see. I'm not signed in ChatGPT. Why? Can I do that now? Please. Oh, add provider. We can add something else. Oh, interesting. You can basically have some locally hosted and internet hosted, just add URL, and you can add another intelligence providers. That's interesting. Allow agents to use commands without asking. Not yet. Model context protocol, Xcode tools allow external coding agents to connect to Xcode. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, let's sign in. Am I signed in cloud? Of course we are not. It's just logging out all the time. Of course I'm not signing. Why should I? Right? Is it possible? It is possible if it's slow, but it's alright. I use budget and she changed back to Windows 10. Yeah. Okay. Let's see how long this session will last, because previously it was signed out all the time. Requires eligible account or API key. We have app account. Can we sign in, please? Can we sign in? Yeah, user interface is kind of strange. Why do we need to kind of go into the multiple kind of different kind of things? Okay, signing in into the ChatGPT. I'll see how that will work. Did you buy 4060? No, I bought 5070. Without TE, just 5070. I think it's kind of sweet spot currently for price value. 5060 is just basically almost the same price, and why? Now you have 5060. No, I got 5070. But I think cheapest card in the market, you know. Yeah, thank you. Okay, we signed in with agents and simulator is building. Okay, simulators are downloading. Okay, that's fine. So, okay, back to the task. Where we are. And yeah, apps that we are working on are linked in description, just in case you're kind of curious. They're for sure linked in YouTube in the description of the stream, and also I should have them linked on Twitch profile, so it's kind of tricky to link on Kik, but yeah, whatever. It's possible. Do you got an account? I have account. It's Sonnet 4 point only. Really? Why it is so? Why they don't use Opus? Let me see again. If we go to the intelligence, let's see if I will, where we choose models. Here, somewhere here. Where do we choose models? Reasoning. Here? Yeah, that user interface is kind of meh. Okay, and we have Cloud Sonnet 4.5 and Cloud Agent. And which? Come on, can type model do you use? Sonnet 4.5 is pretty good. Well, yeah, vibe coding started with Sonnet 3.5, I think, then 4.5 was kind of big deal, big difference. Your request could not be completed. Perfect. Let's try one more time. And, but I don't know, Opus is so much better. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Codex. I think Codex is going with this. Let me see what we can change here. Add files, upload files. I don't know how you write which. Let's go what model do you use? Why request can be completed? Which? Okay, yeah, because, yeah, thank you. Because, you know, there is this which are kind of woman, you know, kind of mag. I'm always kind of writing it wrong, so I just prefer to do not use that word. Okay, thank you. Xcode is the worst ID on the planet. Well, Lado, how old are you? Let me ask you. Did you use Eclipse to build Android applications? Or maybe you are used to use C compiler in far. Okay, Lado. Those are valid arguments, but then suggest me tool to have Swift UI previews and to be able to build and upload apps to the App Store. Okay, we can keep that upload separately, but suggest me better tool to work in Swift UI previews. And I'm not saying it's not slow. I'm not saying it's not buggy. Those are not my words. I'm just asking what is better. Yeah, Lado. That's nice. I'm using Hammer for nails, you know, or whatever. I'm using Chemex to brew my coffee and so on. And I do not use Java, but that's not relevant. We are talking about iOS development now. What tools are better for that? Yeah, So, yeah, I can come and say Java is shitty programming language because I don't like it, you know, it's... But I'm not saying that. But I agree. Yeah, Xcode is laggy, Apple intelligence in Xcode sucks, and so on. But unfortunately, that's the best tool that is available for us poor iOS developers. So we have to live with that. Yeah, yes, that works. That works. The thing is, usually I used Cursor as well. You know, just for building, and there is plugins for building as well. I use a terminal and also Xcode build kind of tools. All that works, and when you kind of building something quickly, that works and that's nice. But when you want to kind of fine-tune user interface, nothing beats the previews in SwiftUI in Xcode. That's the thing, you know. For example, if I want to whatever kind of change something, the fastest way is just go here, kind of whatever, do change and see if I like it, you know. That's the problem that we have as iOS developers. There is no alternative for that. There is no better tool for that. So, yeah. It's getting better every year, but it's far away from perfect. We should try warp. Why? Echo Saviors, it's when I started iOS development, I wasn't 14 years old. I was something like in my 30s. In mid 20s, and not me or my mom was able to afford that as well. But I just built Hackintosh. You can build Hackintosh for very cheap. You don't need much money. You can basically run Hackintosh on almost any hardware nowadays. It's easier if you have AMD GPU. NVIDIA GPUs are not the best for that, but basically, yeah, start with Hackintosh as I did. That helps if you are on budget. Mac Minis are also not so expensive. Yeah, there are alternatives. You don't really need MacBook Pro to learn iOS development, believe me. Yeah, so, yeah. There you go, Xavier. You don't really need expensive MacBook Pro. Yes, Lado, but I have feeling that JetBrains kind of start to lose the kind of... Did you saw Android Studio? Android Studio also is built by JetBrains. It's kind of... Do you kind of like it, really? For me, it feels like rat's nest, all of those, basically, when you launch the simulator, you have all the buttons everywhere and so on. I don't think that user interface is kind of great, you know? What's all of that? Then basically, yeah, sure, you can add plugins and do configurations and do what else not, but I will not say I'm kind of fan of the user interface. I'm not kind of... I'm not trying to say it's somehow bad or something. I'm just saying that I don't think that JetBrains will magically fix the problem. It definitely will help if everyone, any company, can build tools for the Apple developers. Sure, more products, better. That's always better for users. But I don't know. And there was JetBrains product that was Upcoda or Upcoda, I don't remember. I had subscription for that product. It was fine, but again, Swift UI previews didn't work, storyboards didn't work. You wasn't able to manage core data models. Basically, yes. Debugging was better than in Xcode, and autocomplete was better than than Xcode, but then Xcode catched up. And you know, the thing with iOS development is, I think it's also kind of really good for everyone who kind of coming into the iOS development, is that you basically just, yeah, right, Nick. It's Upcoda. Yes, I had that one. It was something like 300 euros in a year, something like that. I bought the license, started to use it, kind of learned the tool, and then they announced sunsetting. Getting late in Florida. Yeah, good night, Rob. Good night. Yeah, if I will do the gaming stream on night, you may catch me up on your morning. Never did anything with Android Studios, but I use it all of the other IDs, and they are best. JetBrains, but Android Studios is by JetBrains. Okay, yeah. Anyways, so I think. So let me tell that. Let me tell that in this way. Yes, I agree that Xcode is laggy and what else not. But the problem is with Android Studio, right? If someone just starting Android development, that is quite a hassle, you know, to basically get everything working and so on. What is beauty of Xcode? You basically go to the App Store, you download Xcode, and you are ready to go. You need nothing else. You're ready to build applications, and you have everything included. You have user interface previews, you can sign applications, you can upload to the App Store, you can do everything. You don't need any other tools. Android Studio is kind of okay-ish, but I will say that the installation process is a little bit more buggy, not so straightforward. Is that most important thing? You do that just once? Yeah, agree. Maybe not, but yeah, then I think it's kind of already... What do you like better? This user interface with all those kind of buttons and everything? Or you like better this user interface and functionality that comes in the package in this one? I don't know. I will say maybe I just like more iOS development, but I will say that I prefer Xcode to the Android Studio. But that's my subjective choice, and I understand if you like Android Studio better because flexibility, plugins, and so on. And yeah, you don't have that in Xcode. But that's somehow similar to the phones as well. If you have iPhone, you are kind of limited. You can do only what you can do on iPhone. With Android, you can do, I don't know, almost anything. You can add alternative phone application. You can do basically configuration. Sky is the limit, you know. But I completely agree that there is huge potential for improvement in the Xcode. And for me, the biggest problem is almost non-existing AI tools. That AI tools in Xcode is just joke. We'll see how this agentic thing that they just implemented will work, but I don't have high expectations. I still think that codecs in terminal will work just better. That's my expectations. Hey, look. Happy to see Coworking stream. Nice. Regards from Warsaw. Nice. So you have winter here, I know. Enjoy the snow. Okay, so let me grab another coffee and then I will keep going with this. Okay, do we have simulators now? Yes, we have. I think it was iPhone 17 that I use it, or 17 Pro. Let's go with 17 Pro. And while it builds, I will go take a coffee. Minus 20 2 days ago. Jesus. Yeah. I choose at the right winter to move to the Thailand. It's plus 33 for me. That's my weather right now. Okay, I will grab coffee and coming back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, right, winter. I kind of like winters with snow and so on, but not enough to rush back to Latvia now. +3 in Slovakia. Yeah, I have nothing against Slovakia, but +3 is the worst weather you can have in the winter. Especially if you know it's kind of a little bit rainy, wet, humid, you know. +3, +5, that's kind of... Yeah, my comfort temperature in winter is snow and -5. -20, it's already kind of too cold. It's yeah, you can be on street if you have warm clothes, but it's not really kind of comfortable. I was running in -20. It's doable, you know. I was going out for runs, but generally -5 is my comfort temperature in winters. +5 is worse. Hi, Pavel. I keep seeing YouTube shorts that there aren't enough men in Latvia, and if you visit Latvia, women will try to get you. Pavel. So, I have to say you, those are not rumors. That's statistically, that is true. And, but you are a married man, right? That's one thing. But for everyone else who is kind of on the edge to rushing to the Latvia to get out those women without the man and so on, statistically everything is correct, but that is mostly in the age gap over 50. It's not like, I don't know what you maybe imagine, you know. Yeah. It's true. But yeah, that's in age 50 plus. Because average lifespan of the man in the Latvia is something like 60, I think, maybe 65, nothing crazy. Yeah. So did the AI not working? Let's see. Let's see, let's give it a task. So we have, basically, finally, we got the simulator running. Did we? Where's the simulator? Come on. Give me my simulator. I don't see it. Okay, I will restart. I don't have it on any screens. Okay, I will kill simulator and I will run it again. Polish population was the same 40 years ago as today, 37.3 million. Jesus. Yeah. Okay, here we go. App is running. Why it's kind of... Okay, it was lagging for a bit. Okay, we got onboarding. Okay, what is my hyper focus? I would like to work on what? Finally finish this project now. Let's say, let's just get things done. Keep holding. Ta-da! Yeah. Okay. Okay, so it works. Let's go to our agentic kind of AI. Let's go Cloud Agent. Please review and and while I'm typing, I can dictate. Uncommitted changes in the project. We are currently in the process of integrating Superwall. Not like that, Superwall like that. Let me know if you need additional information or documentation. Let's see, I'm just asking now for code review. Your request could not be completed. Okay, that was it. Oh, that test was shorter than I expected. So we did AI agentic code in Xcode test very fast. That was easy, quick and easy. It doesn't work. Finita. Oh my gosh, why? Failed to initialize Cloud Agent, please authenticate. Dude, I authenticated. Okay, let's do that one more time. No worries at all. Settings, intelligence, Anthropic, Cloud Agent. Not signed in. Oh, okay, why? How we can sign in with Cloud AI account? Okay. I'm signed in Cloud, so not in Cloud Agent. Okay. Easy to understand user interface, no problems at all. Okay, now we authorize it. Yeah, user interface is very simple, right? We have Anthropic, so we have to go and sign in the same account for Cloud, and then we have to sign in the Cloud Agent, and then everything works. Okay, easy to understand. Let's try to click again. Oh, now it works. At least pretending. Yeah, Pavel, it's kind of... Yeah. I bought a new MacBook for my life, decent one, M4, and the battery there is 510x worse than the one she had with M1. Interesting. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really kind of pay much attention on the battery life, because usually battery life is enough for like short working sessions in coffee shops, like hour, two, something like that. And if it is something longer, like working in the co-working space, I'm kind of using battery anyways. When it matters, when you're basically kind of traveling and so on, but like, I don't know, flying, working from airports and so on, but yeah. Okay, let's go. LOL comments. YOLO. I never get any LO comments. Yeah, but that's new. That is just that release candidate, Xcode. Yeah, you use it. You didn't use Cloud Agent, that's why. I think that's because you didn't use Agent. So that maybe will make a reason to start use this tab. Okay, this song is a little bit lame. Let's skip forward. Actually, let's go to this playlist. Observation, unlimited, uncommitted changes, next steps. Oh, interesting. Oh, let's see. We have come on, I can't type documentation. On Jesus. Still okay. I would like to introduce you a documentation. Come on. My typing skills when you are watching on my fingers are horribly bad. Not that. Indie App Accelerator, not that. Focus lock. Okay, here it is. Let's see, I'm kind of curious, it will be able to kind of get to the documents? I hate the fact that you can't copy paste. Oh, you can't, right, really? That kind of makes no... It's very bad if you still can't. Yeah, because in terminal you can, and quite often I'm using it, for example, for design examples, or kind of to show errors in user interface and kind of highlight what should be fixed, you know. Okay, it's kind of getting familiar with documentation. Oh yeah, I need to allow. Yeah, you can read it. Sure, go ahead. Yeah, save image and upload, that's lame. That's lame. But I will say that this already looks somehow useful. Much better, of course, than it was before. Okay, to be honest, this looks already kind of useful. It looks useful. Because, as I said, yeah, I agree with all the arguments that Xcode is not the best idea. It's kind of shitty, laggy, slow, and so on. But this is a big improvement. And if I can use codecs or cloud agents from Xcode, I would like to do that. I just hope that I am using Opus as a model. I will check that in a minute. It can be used to implement small features. For big things, I feel it's terminal more ideal. Yes, I kind of agree. So this what I'm working on currently is a relatively big feature, right? We are kind of adding new Paywall provider and so on. So that's, I think, is good test to see if it's useful, if it works. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. Kind of analytic trackings are missing. Yeah, we can add that. Dashboard setup, yeah, we need to do that for sure. Are you using a virtual machine? No, not really. Kind of sometimes, but rarely. I'll say no. You're probably asking because I have PC in the background and using kind of Xcode and all that. PC is basically for streaming and video recording and so on, and I have here in the frame we have MacBook lid. That's MacBook. I'm basically doing programming on MacBook. And yeah, sure, I can stream and code from MacBook without PC, but when I did that before, it was just kind of not best experience because the stream was laggy and Xcode was laggy, and basically streaming is surprisingly resource demanding. I tried it yesterday, and in my opinion, Codex and Cloud code works much better. I returned to it after a few attempts. Yeah, honestly, that's my expectation as well. That's why I honestly expect from this experiment. Okay, it's a lot of text. Let's see if commands works. Model will work? Nah, it will not work. What model are we using? Come on. Sonnet 4.5. Well, in that case, I can't trust big feature implementation for it. Best of the system version, we are using Cloud Sonnet for the main conversation. For urgent tasks, when using the task tool, you can optionally specify which model to use via model parameter. I tried to use model parameter. It doesn't happen. Nothing happened. Yeah, it used Sonnet model directly rather than launching agents. Let's use Opus. Can we just do like that? Did you try new Codex app? Yes, sir, here it is. It's quite impressive. I like it's basically like not worse than using Codex in the terminal. You get extra kind of limits. That's, yeah, why do not use them? And you have all the chat history right here, which is amazing. And you can switch between projects without kind of having multiple terminal windows. It's great. I like that. I will use Opus 4.5. Okay. Nice, it's better. Okay, I can. So, if we will specify to use specific models that will work, I am on Sonnet Max subscription, so I will be more than happy to spend my tokens on better results, because why not, right? Yeah, it can use Opus, and then I think the results should be better. I don't know. I saw that using Terminal, I saw that using Cursor. I did that before when Opus was very limited on kind of heavy tasks, on big features. I used Opus, and that was working definitely better. So why use Sonnet at all, you know? So yeah. I quite like it. It has a few bugs, but got good step forward. And I like better compared to VS Code. Yeah, I do not use VS Code at all. I use it Codex. No, wait a minute. Cursor. Jesus. I use it Cursor, which is just, yeah, VS Code, but on steroids, but AI steroids, but yeah. I prefer not to. I like better Terminal or like no Codex plus Xcode. I always have Xcode in full screen, and currently Codex doesn't allow to split full screen. Those things. I almost never have anything in full screen because I have multiple screens when I'm working, and then just I don't need that. When I'm working from laptop, then yeah, sometimes I do. Then yeah. I told you about the Mac Mini, right? I think you told me to buy, but of course I will not buy it because just for CloudBot? No. We are not here yet. I'm in streaming. Streaming is not break even yet, especially after GPU dying. So no, we are not buying Mac Minis this year. Yeah, if you have spare money to throw on Mac Mini to make just for AI bots to run on, that's great and amazing. Yeah, I'm broke. I can't afford to buy Mac Minis for my bots. I already allowed once AI web fetches. Just do. Yeah, it's quite wordy. Sometimes I like it, sometimes it's you kind of start skipping information, but okay, we'll see. I'll keep my MacBook for some time, but I will move heavy lifting to Mac Studio. Nice. Yeah, Mac Studio is amazing if you are basically working from same workspace all the time, and especially as you are kind of streaming, then streaming from Mac Studio is actually that's decent machine for that. Why I should allow all web fetches all the time? What's going on? Is it glitch or what? And I have to report to you that our progress is relatively slow. We have 1 more hour to finish this task. Oh, not this song, please. We have 1 more hour to finish this task, then I need to switch to the freelancing job, and I will be then off stream. Your content is good. Started following you a couple days ago. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks, Rock. Can you tell me what content exactly catched your attention? How did you find me? I'm always curious, you know, because I'm kind of creating content, live streaming, making short form content, making long form videos, and long form videos also kind of just sometimes that's just talking to the camera, sometimes those are vlogs. I'm kind of curious what works. What do you like, guys, from my content? What of that is considered as a good? Come on, really? Will I need to approve every search? Can we remember that I already allowed? Pavel watching long form videos most often. I started following Indie App videos and YouTube just suggested you. Nice. Cool. Yeah, thanks for the feedback and thanks for following. Yeah. Oh, it's trying to build and filing. Nice. Doing something. That's cool. What's your vibe coding stack for apps these days? Oh, dude, it's changing so fast, you know. It was Cloud Code in Terminal a few weeks ago. Then about maybe 2 weeks ago, I tried Codex because everyone told that Codex is better. It kind of works, but not like big difference. Then Codex app was released, so I used that for maybe 2 days. 3 days, maybe 2. Now I installed Xcode 26.3 and we got agentic kind of coding built in that. It's, you know, kind of, but at the end of the day, currently I'm kind of switching and testing in between Codex and Cloud. And for Cloud, I'm using Opus, not Sonnet, Opus. Yeah, Swiss. I have exactly the same. I have Cloud Max and GTP Pro accounts, both. And that basically combo works for me. It's kind of pricey, so I'm paying $100 or 100 euros. I don't know exactly. But basically something 100 for in a month for Cloud Max and $20 or euros for ChatGPT. Kind of expensive, right? 120 euros in a month, but well, it's getting most of my programming work done and making me 5 times faster. So it's no brainer to pay for that, you know. I'm trying to launch a few apps myself. I'm developer for Rise now when the first SDK came out. Oh, nice. So I have a few apps in the App Store that are super old. Is it competition? It doesn't matter. We are competing. You are in. Where is my browser? Where is my web browser? Did I open it full screen? No. Did I close it? Maybe. Okay. Let's go. App Store Connect. I don't think I closed it, but okay. Let's compare who is older. So this is my oldest application. I removed it from the App Store already. If we go to the history, then you will see that I removed it from App Store in 2014 and The first submission was in 2012. So that's before Swift and everything, you know. But yeah, if you're saying that you're developing for iOS from the first SDK, so it's even before. You have to search for acronym. Acroin. Acroin. It seems that I'm writing it right. Yeah. Maybe it's a big difference. Is it capital letters or no? Same result. Hi Axel, hello. So are we working with a new app? In the App Store. Okay. Right. Let's see if this will work. Acron. It's probably not it. Developer name, okay. I will try on the desktop, you know. Is it? Workouts. Let's see, developer. Yeah, it's developer. Here it is. Acroin. Let's see. Can I see? Oh, it shows iPad view for them. Yeah, but whatever. It doesn't look so old, you know. Of course, apps in the App Store are updated. My kind of old, most shitty looking applications are removed from the App Store. Oh yeah, you have quite a nice portfolio with applications. Workouts, weather, music on the road. Wind map. Oh, I was using wind map all the time when I was doing spear fishing. Traffic cameras. Interesting. Contacts, birthday calendar. Okay. Hi Tanai, hello. Updated most of them, yeah. Yeah, that's a hassle, you know. You're kind of thinking, okay, what do I do? Do I remove that from the App Store or I'm updating? And sometimes Apple rejecting application, you're kind of, okay. I have few apps removed. This one removed. That removed. I deleted few as well, but yeah. Anyways. App review taking too long time. Well, again, that shows your age, you know. I can tell you that I remember times when 2 weeks waiting for review was just normal, and then imagine you get rejection. That was another 2 weeks. So taking in account, let's say in average one possible rejection, basically that will be 1 month for a release of the application. It was a thing. How do people manage so many apps? I don't know. Poorly. Yeah, 2 weeks was standard. When was that? I will say last 4 years the process is faster. Way faster. Approximately. Do not catch me on that, but approximately my gut feeling it's about 4 years. Management changed for App Store. I don't know. Take a look when current App Store manager took a place in his role. I think those could be something like 4 years, maybe a little bit more or less, I don't know. And most people complain about their apps not being reviewed as fast. Yeah, exactly, because currently the process is not that long. So if we will go again, look to that history, can we see rejections and all the just here? Let's see. So waiting for review, June 18, right? In review, June 27. Okay, it was fast. And then ready for sale. Okay, it was fast. It was like 3. Oh no, not 3. It's 18 then 27. So it's 18, 9 days, right? Whatever. Yes, 9 days. So it was relatively fast, right? It's just a little bit over a week. And currently the speed is totally different. Come on, let's open. So, for example, this one, my last application, history. It's rapidly fast. Submitted, 29, rejected, January 30, fast. Submitted 30, so rejected February 3, again, fast. 2 more days approved. It's less than, so it's basically 2 rejections. It's 3 reviews in how many? 6 days, right? Super fast. Who can complain about that? How you tried Superwall? We are implementing it now. How Thailand was so far? Any plans to travel other Asian countries? I was in Singapore for border run. We have plans, of course, to travel Vietnam, Nepal. Oh, Nepal is not Asia. Whatever. Japan for sure. Yep. Sure, we have plans. Nothing kind of already set in calendar, but yeah, generally yes, of course. Otherwise, what's the point of moving here, right? Okay, we need to design campaign, link RevenueCat products, set targeting rules. Link RevenueCat products. Bali, maybe. Bali, I think yes, for sure, for some kind of holidays or something. It's interesting that rainy season is kind of mismatching with Bali and Thailand. So when it is rainy season in Thailand, it is sunny in Bali and opposite. So I don't know, maybe if we will like to get sun in rainy season, then maybe we will go for holidays to Bali. I don't know, we'll see. But generally, yeah, sure, we will go. And yeah, when we moved to Thailand, we were thinking, actually, when we moved to Asia, we were thinking about Thailand versus Indonesia or Bali. But Bali is small, you know, and quite crowded. Thailand, it's huge, and Bangkok is also kind of huge, big city. Well connected with South Asia, Bali including. Basically, you can easily travel around and so on. And the big difference is that dogs are allowed for import in Thailand, but not allowed for import in Bali. And we're traveling with our dog. How do you like agentic coding in Xcode? Looks promising, but we are not done yet with any kind of new feature implementation. I bought the backbook, it will come in 4 days. Nice, nice. Congrats. Compared to Cursor. So compared to Cursor, I just like Xcode better because it just works better for iOS development, right? You have, for example, user interface previews, which you don't have in Cursor. So I do not use Cursor, to be honest. I use it before Cloud Code or Codex and Xcode. Yeah, you're right. That's it. That's Happy Hacker's keyboard. A really good, really nice keyboard. I like it. I would like kind of more clicky switches, but I have to say that here how it sounds. Relatively silent, but I have to say that when I have it with me in co-working places, then it's nice to have relatively silent keyboard. It's great, yeah. Why does your rider companion require iOS 26? Why not? So what should we support? iOS 17? So the thing is, with iOS 26 we have huge difference in design changes, right? And I like how this liquid glass looks in this application. And yes, maybe we will get few more downloads if we will support iOS 18, but to be honest, I don't care how much more downloads. 5%, maybe 10. Unlikely. Did you replace the rubber pads? No. Which do you mean? Rubber pads here on the bottom? No, those are original, whatever I had. Everything is original. I didn't do any modifications, nothing. So yeah, I don't know. Let me see. Let me check quickly. Oh, here I had App Store Connect. Let me quickly check statistics. Let's go to the analytics. Let's go to the app that supports iOS 18. Let's go and look downloads. So generally we are interested in first-time downloads, right? And we will be interested to see iOS version, right? And so now when we look iOS 18. Okay, it's not single. Those are not kind of single-digit numbers. It's quite a big number. So we have how many downloads in total? I don't see on the screen. Okay, it doesn't matter. But generally, iOS 18, roughly. Let's say iOS 18 is about the same number, which is iOS 26.1. And iOS 26.2 is more than double of both of them together. So it's something like 1/4, 1/5 of downloads are coming from iOS 18, right? Roughly. Just roughly, you know. And the thing, and currently, and that's basically last 30 days, if you will go to the last 7 days, then those numbers will be kind of even more kind of interesting. So the iOS 26 updates are rolling out quickly. very fast, and I don't think that it makes sense today to release application with this legacy support for iOS 18 legacy, whatever name as you want it. If the user interface would be the same, yeah, maybe, but as you know, iOS 26 is kind of big difference. I just don't see good reason to support iOS 18 in this application. Why? Will I make more money? No, obligation is not monetized yet. Maybe I will monetize it in a month or two. And what's then, you know? I think you basically, if you're releasing Indie application today, you have to think twice before adding support to something less but iOS 26. But answering your question, yes, sure, you will get more downloads if you will support iOS 18, 17, 16, 15, and so on. The question is when you will stop. Why not start monetizing right at start? Why should you? So currently we are kind of starting to rank in the App Store already. I have bills and I like money, kind of, you know, but so currently we are on top 5 for Arc Raiders Companion and Arc Raiders keywords. I think so we are on good position already. If that will be doable with free application to get on the rank, top of the rank so fast, maybe yes, maybe no. If we will look on statistics for the application, they are looking good. Okay, here we are. So they are looking okay-ish. Okay, let's take a look on 30 days. So far we have how many? About app is in the App Store for about, I don't know, 3 weeks, something like that. We got close to 400 downloads. With today's data, it's closer, basically close to 400 downloads. Sessions per active device, it's 3.3. It's not bad, but basically part of the users are kind of keeping to come back and so on. That's all good. So, but okay, imagine the application is monetized. How many users would go and buy one-time purchase or in-app subscription or what else not? Statistically, we know that less than 10%, right? And from 300, basically, I may get something like 30, to be more realistic, 10 paying customers. If this application is, let's say, one-time purchase like $4.99, it's $50. Yeah, and 2% is more real, you know. 10% is over-optimistic. So I will say, at max, I will get... How much will you charge for this application, right? Small utility application like this one, and with functionality that we have, some kind of yearly subscription is very optimistic, over-optimistic, you know. I think one-time purchase, like something like $4.99 would work. It's easy, impulse buy, useful tool. I need to solve this problem now. Here is the application, $4.99. Yeah, no biggie, buying. That could work, but again, I'm saying 10%, no way. More like, let's say, 5%, more than 3%. So it's $50, maybe. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense to kind of invest time now in monetization. It's still too small for monetization. If that trend of impressions, downloads, and so on will keep going as it is, if I will get something like whatever we have downloads in a day, something like 20, 30, if that will stay on something like 20 downloads in a day and retention rate will be good, users will keep using application, then we can review that in a month, you know, something like that. Is there any value for having purchases to be able to rank better? I don't think so. I don't think so. Is Apple looking at how users pay for that, meaning better positioning? Oh, there is no official information for that, and I don't think it makes big difference. What makes big difference is downloads, retention, ratings, and reviews. And getting more downloads, ratings, and reviews is easier with free application. And when you basically open App Store, let's go to the App Store. When you open App Store and you're going to the Arc Raiders. If you search Arc Raiders, so here you will see multiple applications. I don't know if you see that in the Apple Mac App Store, but basically if you go into the if you open it on the iPhone, you will basically see that there are in-app purchases. Here I don't see that. On iPhone you see basically that get for free, but basically there is in-app purchases. My application is completely free. You will not see that in-app purchases are in the application. I think that kind of probably helps also to get the download, you know, if someone paying attention to that. Hey Buggers, hello. Any updates on Paywall? Yes, we are working on that right now. Okay, what should be done? Okay, back to the task. I like the current UX of the custom duration, but say mine UI and max and UX of the app. Let's add rounded corners and slight liquid glass. Custom durations. What are you talking about, dude? Custom durations. Which application? Arc Riders 380. Yeah, it's not bad keyword. It's not bad keyword, and I'm kind of ranking for it decently well. So we already can start to think about monetization, but it's not kind of urgent. Let me say so. Moreover, you could use Google Ads forum search only. Yeah, but currently, so it's kind of throwing money out of the window. I basically keep it free. I'm kind of doing some content marketing and growing it organically. We'll see. The trend looks good, you know. If that will keep going, like 30, 20 downloads in a day. Currently, it's like flat on 20 for the last few days. I didn't do any marketing push. But I think average is even above 20, right? So if that will keep going like that, yeah, it can be monetized. Most of the applications have test flight, and I'm trying to update it when someone is asking for updates for test versions. Yeah, sure, you can get on test versions. You could make deep link and show Paywall only for the users from ads. Yeah, we can do that. Right, yeah. I understand, yeah. I understood, yeah. Yeah, you can, yeah, because you can do custom paywalls for users from coming from different sources. Yep. I'm not ready to throw money to the project yet, and I'm not ready to monetize it yet, but generally, it's right. Connect RevenueCat. Okay, we need connect RevenueCat for this paywall. Okay. Campaigns, paywalls. Okay. It's somewhere in integrations, probably. Probably I should Do not keep it open. Okay, where is RevenueCat? One signal. Okay, I do not see it here. Okay, navigate to the settings, integrations, settings. Let's refresh it. Anyway, what is extraction rider? Oh, Google. Google the arc rider. Okay, I can show you. It's not the deep. Stream. Oh, not Stream Deck, but Steam. Steam. Here. Do you see what I'm showing? Let me. Yeah. Here in the Steam we have Arc Raiders game. And yeah, that's that. That's basically this game, Arc Raiders. And the application is like companion app for this game. And that app is, I don't have it installed on this device. Okay, integration, foundation. Yeah, but I don't see RevenueCat integration here. Why? Maybe that's somewhere on account level? No, that's just different kind of paywalls. No. Did you try deadlock? No. Should I? Got hooked. Sounds scary. Do you need addiction to fix another addiction? Okay, let's see. You said... Where is the search? How the search works here? I think it will search in library. No, we go to the store. Then we search. And how do you name it? Deadlock. Deadlock. I see multiple deadlocks. Deadlock 2, deadlock 1. This one? There's more than one deadlock. VR only, so probably not that. Deadlock planetary contest, deadlock 2. So many deadlocks. First one, okay. To be announced. Oh, it is on my wish list actually already. I don't know why, but that somehow happened, but it is on my wish list. Multiplayer game in early development. Huh. I don't remember when I added it to my wish list, but okay. But how did you get it? Because it's kind of on my wish list as I see, but there is no anything. Planned release date, you want some early access. I don't see any buttons to download or what else not. And probably I don't need it. It was in beta. Okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, I have it on my wish list. Okay, I will follow as well update. I don't know if that's a smart move, but okay. Yes, thank you for recommendation. That's definitely something that I needed. Yeah, please do not send invite key. Okay, why I don't see... Okay, find RevenueCat integration. Navigate to settings, integrate. We are in the settings, do... Okay, maybe we are not. Okay. No, it is here. Firebase, Facebook Mix Panel. Am I blind? I don't see. Maybe we can go from the RevenueCat side. Let's see. Okay, RevenueCat, login, projects, this project, integrations. Okay. Integrations. Here we have Superwall integration. Maybe that will work from this way, from this side. Yeah, that's what we need. Okay, where is my... Okay, I need to look in the keys again. Okay, so what do we need? We need Superwall server secret. Okay, okay, okay. Settings, keys, public API key. That's probably not that. Integrations. Is it public API key? I'll try. Add integration, we'll see. I think it worked because something happened out here. Okay. Oh Jesus, we have 30 minutes left. Enter RevenueCat public API key. Tra-ta-ta, tra-ta-ta. Okay, I think we have that placement, but let's see. Okay. Actually, this thing is not kind of correct. And yeah, the problem is that if I will do this kind of screenshot, for example, I can just drop that screenshot in Codex, Cloud Code, or what else not. Wait a minute. Paste. Yeah, nothing pastes. I can't paste image here. That's kind of meh. That's not cool at all. It is not. You know, it's kind of easier to go back to the codex. Hello, I'm doing well, thank you. So, some kind of summary about that coding agent. It's kind of okay, but to be honest, it kind of splits out so much text. It's kind of little bit kind of too much to read, but okay. It's you can ignore and you can scan that information instead of read in details. It's not a real problem. To be honest, it's kind of made up problem. But for me, the biggest problem that I don't like in Xcode using agents is that you can't just post images. I'm posting images, copy pasting images in the Cloud Code or Codex often. And that just helps, you know, when you show design examples, what you want to build and so on. And that sounds silly, but that's a huge blocker for comfortable and quick workflow. Right now, I just wanted to kind of copy paste the user interface from this and say, okay, actually, user interface looks different, your commands are not clear and so on. But we can't. How long have you been while coding? Oh, I started with just coding. So science copy pasting code from Stack Overflow. That was, you know, first generation of vibe coders. Just copy pasting from Stack Overflow until that works. So I will say from beginning. And before that I learned programming from literal paper books, you know. Yeah. So I'm old generation, still can code without internet. Hello, hey Abdul. Okay, so to be honest, this works. I'm just kind of lazy to work with workarounds around the pictures and configuration and so on. I'm trying to build an app and it's been so stressful. Well, when you're starting to build applications and so on, stick with something very simple, because the problem with building is when you start to build first, you already have quite big idea in mind. And when you start building, you start adding more features and so on. But you need to try to narrow it down. If you have, for example, I don't know, whatever, social network for dogs, you know, and you want photo sharing and then some kind of share some dog playgrounds, what else not, you know, a lot of stuff. But instead of that, you have to think, okay, what is the core main feature for the application, the one thing that should be there and application doesn't make sense without it. And then you build and release that. Test flight will work just for test users, doesn't matter, but basically kind of finish that part of application and get in hands of at least one real user, you know. What's books? Yeah, Pavel, exactly. From real paper books. I have somewhere around. Okay, maybe I left that book in Riga. It's not here in Thailand with me, but I have somewhere a Java programming book, paper book. Yeah. Do that try. Basically, kind of narrowed that down to the as minimal as possible. Basically, like it looks like horribly kind of simple for you, too simple to ship and give it in the hands of at least one real user, you know, someone else who will use this application to start to get feedback. Are you from Thailand? Yes, I am. I am in Thailand now. I'm not from Thailand, but I'm living in Bangkok now, yes. I'm from Latvia. North Europe. Someone will say East Europe, but no one would like to be East Europe right now. Because Poland, for example, is Central Europe, right, Pavel? No one wants to be East Europe. Superwall, yes, in a way, it is Paywall template kit, but also it handles in-app purchases for you as well. What is 13 p.m.? Nick, you should know. Yeah, exactly. It's 13:38 here. Poland economy being strong is praised every day in America's news, it feels. Yeah. Poland is doing really well economically and so on, but each and every country has their problems. And you know, there is that saying about grass is greener in neighbor's kind of yard. But generally, I think, yeah, they're doing great, and if they will keep going in this trajectory, so yeah, it will keep being stronger, and yeah, it's good. It's good. I think the economical power of Poland will kind of keep growing, and it will be a very strong country in Europe, together with, I don't know, like Germany, France, what else not? Is that cloud code? No, it's not, it's Codex. It's Codex and Xcode. And in Xcode we have running cloud agent. It kind of, yeah, nowadays it's kind of tricky, yeah. So that is done. Placement. We don't have placements here actually. When you are saying placement, do you mean campaign? Here is how the user interface looks like. Yesterday I downloaded Cloud CLI, then it asked me to buy subscriptions, and I okay, then What's the paywall? Are you kidding me? Paywall is basically where you're getting paid in the mobile app. Come on. This is... Oh, what's going on? Can't I click? Oh yeah, I can't because, yeah, I'm halfway through the integration. Okay, it will not work now. Okay, what was the question then? What's the paywall for? I'm new here. What's the paywall for? For this application. I'm working on this application. Okay. Superwall is making basically... So, The thing is, they are doing not only just kind of showing paywalls. Let me see. Did I have the experiment running here? Do I have some experiment data left over? No, I don't have. Basically, yeah, but you can run A/B tests, kind of build dynamic paywalls and so on. That's kind of product, yeah. What browsers do you use? I'm using Chrome and Safari. Yeah, I'm using Chrome. Okay, campaigns. Oh, wrong application. We need this one. Okay, campaigns. Okay, we have this one. No paywalls. I just added paywall, didn't I? Oh, okay. I think that I added that. I want this one. Can I remove this one? Yes. And let's go and adjust this one. We want you to try focus lock for free. Okay. Yeah. Looking good. So, how the product linking works? Oh, wait a minute. Ah, yeah, right. I didn't change that second kind of paywall. Not paywall, but screen. And products. Okay. How do we add products? Oh, it seems that I will not finish this one. Oh, maybe I will run freelance project on the in the Xcode and this project in Codex. But the thing is, I need to, in about 15 minutes, I need to switch to the freelance work, and then I need both my screens for work. Currently this one is on stream. So that means that I will wrap up the stream. Hopefully Pavel is streaming, then we will go and raid Pavel. And if I will do the GPU swap, then I will test stream these Arc Raiders on evening. I'll see. Okay. What AI assist are you using? This is Codex. Product setup in Superwall is separate. Okay. We need to create new offering actually in the RevenueCat. Yeah, makes sense. I hate rate limits on OpenAI. Has it gotten better past couple months? I have no idea. So, if you are using Codex application, then the Codex application will eat less resources. So here is where I am. I have weekly 71% left. I basically was working yesterday all day long. Today as well. Okay, the work is not always the same intense, right? So because currently I'm, for example, doing some kind of research and so on. It's not really kind of heavy programming task. I'm not streaming until Get Max Studio. Okay, so now we know who to blame when stream will end. So yeah, I don't know, it kind of works nice. The thing is that here you can see the chart. See, desktop app used so much, CLI used so much. So basically I'm using more tokens on desktop app in average currently for last 2 days. Is that Plus subscription? Yes, I am on Plus subscription. I don't have more expensive subscription. Currently, they kind of have some kind of promotion if you are using Codex application. This is Codex desktop app, which is kind of nice. I recommend you give it a try if you are interested in Codex at all. And in Codex desktop applications, they have something like twice bigger limit for tokens, something like that. I don't know exactly, don't catch me on details, but basically it's more resource efficient to use Codex desktop applications and Codex in terminal now. Ever have issues with V9 or bank stack processing in Apple developer account? I don't think so. And also I don't think I saw V8. I think I have so I don't think I have V9. I think I have V8 tax form for non-US residents, but I don't remember. I may be wrong with that, but payments stuck in processing never happened. If that happened for a day or two, maybe I didn't notice, but nothing like crazy that, I don't know, transactions are stuck for a week. I will notice if it is week late. 1 or 2 days, you know, it's not always same day. Sometimes it's end of the month, sometimes it's beginning of the next month. That's just how Apple pays. But yeah, it's easy to miss if payments are late for a few days because you just do not pay kind of attention. So I'm kind of still in the middle of the configuration. I will do that offline because as I said, I need to switch to the freelancing. Oh, here is my doggo, by the way. That's Luca. My bank been stuck for over 2 weeks. So I can't set up payments in my app. So setting payments and bank stuck, how that's related? If you already have active Apple developers account, not sure I'm kind of following, but yeah, if you're just in the process of getting the account kind of registered, yeah, then maybe there could be some problems. V9 says update info, but then I do, it says already exists. Yeah. Yeah, I never had problem like that, luckily for me, but yeah, hope you will sort that out. So Pavel is not streaming, which is not ideal. Let me see quickly if any other friends are streaming. No, just some game streams and that's it. Yeah, I see nothing. Like my account is active, but in the business tab where it shows your bank, mine is in stuck or processing, but over 2 weeks. Yeah. Sorry, but I don't know how to fix that. What keyboard are you using? This one is Happy Hacker's keyboard. And type S, basically hybrid, yeah. I've been using Cloud going to test Codex. I heard from many that Codex is better. In my tests, it's kind of more or less the same. I would say that Codex looks that is kind of more thinking, throws the details. Oh, what was that? What happened? What happened? What did you broke? Oh, we just completed 6,200 followers goal. Nice. That's super cool. Super cool. That happened on Twitch. 6,200 followers. Jesus, crazy. Crazy. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you. It's really nice. So yeah, Codex. Yeah, it works, and I think I have feelings that Codex is a little bit better on the kind of thinking, throws the tasks, and so on. But it is slower than Cloud of kind of doing things, implementing things. And for Cloud, if you want to have better results that you're getting in average, you have to spend time in planning tasks before doing them. I'm usually kind of asking Cloud to write documentation and explain what we will do and so on. And basically, then kind of if I see that Cloud is starting to lose that point, kind of pointing it back to the documentation, and then it works. So I think you should do. I think you should do that if you're using Cloud Code. And for Codex, it's somehow, let's say, doing that on their own, but also helps if you kind of creating documentation. So yeah, but yeah, both are good. Both are good. What monitor are you using? This one is Apple Studio Display, 27-inch 5K. This one is Ultra Gear LG gaming monitor, again in 27-inch, but 1440. Why I'm using 1440 and 5K, because on Apple Studio Display, basically they have that scaling is like basically if I will move simulator screen from one monitor to another, it doesn't change size. It's basically the same kind of resolution. Basically, Apple Studio Display is like 1440 monitor, but with twice or 4 times more pixels, basically sharper. So yeah, that's what I have. But currently, Ultra Gear is connected to the PC because I'm using it for streaming. When I'm not streaming, then I'm using it as second monitor for my Apple MacBook Pro for development. Okay, guys, I have to go. Make more coffee, start to work on freelancing. It was super nice to catch up with you. Maybe the Arc Raiders, quick Arc Raiders stream on the evening to wrap up the workday, and definitely I will keep coming back with Coworking streams on next week, maybe Friday as well. We'll see about tomorrow. But yeah, I need to swap this GPU, and finally we will have solved the PC crashing problem. And yeah, and seems that just having that NVIDIA GPU next to PC already helping, because this stream was just smooth without crashes. We were streaming for 2 hours 40 minutes without crashing. That's a huge win for that old GPU. Okay, see you. Bye bye.